The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I almost see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
There he goes, left side. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 34. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Facing short yardage on 3rd down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit, because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
And able to get this to the 31. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once. But you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here we go, check. Go check, go check. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants at 8-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that, check that. Reload.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Etienne will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ready.
Quickly completed to the right flank. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
3rd and 9 here.
60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Come back in. Come back in. 18, 5 here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Dragon 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Tempo, 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 tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll look to throw.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. No, go.
Johnson running left. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again with Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, here's Walker. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give running right, Etienne. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A handoff for Etienne. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Come 19!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Walker on 1st down. Shifts by at the 15. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a give right side. Sweep. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
18, high there. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check, Panther.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
18 Cardinal.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Seahawks first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Quay Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get him down past the 15. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Another tote for Etienne. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Giants extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Crowd right.
Walker with another carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, sweep. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ray.
A give for Walker running right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Giants 38, Seahawks 28.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Check mash, check mash. Hurt.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Johnson will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign.